Hello there. Hello there.
Juicy.
Hello there.
Juicy.
Let me take you on a voyage. Where did you go? My heart's on a mission. Searching my soul, 'cause I feel
Good evening, everyone. Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Happy Wednesday. Happy Elden Ring Day. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. I literally am shaking with excitement. Shaking with the nerves. We're back. FLAUT is back. I'm back, and we're gonna have a good time tonight. I have a brand new website for you to follow along, and I put the link in the chat for both YouTube and on Twitch. It shows all the bosses, the ones that we've killed, the ones we haven't killed, and you can follow along there if you'd like to see what is going on. Did you get hired? No, I did not. Today was interview number 3, and it went well. We'll find out what happens there. If I get to move on, there'll be interview number 4. 2 other jobs didn't pan out, so this is really where I am right now. It's a pretty good one. The pay is pretty decent, and yeah, I can't argue with that. Looks like I'm still on break. Shinny with the resub. Thank you, my dear, for the resub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are a sweetheart. Thank you. It's been a little bit of a weird week. I've had some computer issues, and you know, trying to keep on trucking here. Lemmy, what am I doing? I lost track of what I was doing. Okay, so I think the music's going. Hello, Katasha, how are you? Welcome back. GIBS, you got a job? No. A job interview, JJ. I had my 3rd job interview for this one job. So, it looks good. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and pop into the Discord where FLAUT is patiently waiting. And then I'm going to say hello to her. I'm going to startle her. Yeah, I'll definitely have. I mean, if this job pans out, I'll have it in a couple weeks. If it doesn't, then it'll be June, I think. But here we are. I'm so happy to be here. Hi,
Hi.
FLAUT. Hi.
Hi.
What did I bump into? What are you chewing on?
Mmm.
Oh, don't do
Zucchini cake.
that. Ooh. Is it shaped like a zucchini?
No, but even if it was, I'd still eat it. It's like zucchini bread, but a cake, because it has frosting and candied nuts on top of it.
Oh. That does sound delicious. But I mean, usually when you think of zucchini, you think of like vegetable kind of, I don't know. What does zucchini taste like? Unless you had all the other good stuff too. Am I wrong? I don't know if I've ever had it.
A little bit. Zucchini's like a sweet cucumber squash.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so like it has a sweeter taste to it. So you can like make things like zucchini noodles and it would taste like earthy or bold. But when you bake it, I don't know, it brings out a sweetness in it. So it's like a Sprite version of a carrot cake. If you've ever had carrot cake,
Yes.
that's what zucchini bread and zucchini cake is like.
Doesn't carrot cake usually have like some filling, like a icing on top? That's I don't know.
Yeah.
It's almost like sour cream, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
good.
I mean anything like that I think I would appreciate. You know, just I like that kind of carrot cake and banana cake. Anything like that I enjoy. So I will just pretend that I'm having a bite of your zucchini cake.
It's good. I have sadly already demolished it by the time you came in here.
Not
And
even
you
a
asked me.
nibble? Not even a
I'm
wee bite?
sorry, as soon as you asked me, oh, what is it that you're eating? And I shoved in my last bite during that question, and I was like, zucchini cake.
I see. All I get is
Yeah.
leftovers from the pan or the spoon or whatever. I don't know.
Exactly, here you go. There's some crumbs for you.
Oh, thank you so much. So tasty.
It's because you arrived late, Gibbs. It is, in Kat's defense, you were 4 minutes later.
Wait, okay. Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but in Kat's defense, you were 4 minutes late.
You're right. I didn't know there was
Yeah.
zucchini cake. Or I would have been 15 minutes early. Or 25.
Wow, you would have been you would have been hanging out with me for all that time if I had
Yes!
zucchini cake sooner. Wow.
Wait, what do you mean? Why are you making it sound bad? That's a good thing.
Cuz you were
'Cause
4
what?
minutes late today
Yeah.
and you were not aware of the zucchini cake.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. You know what I'm gonna have tonight?
zucchini cake.
No. I wish. No, I have bubble tea.
Ooh.
It's taro bubble tea, but it's in a can. And when you look at the expiration date, any guesses, FLAUT, when this thing expires?
Next lifetime.
December 2027. So I don't know what this thing is, but it's basically taro bubble tea in a can. So I'm mostly curious because if it expires that far out, what is it? Like, because normally when I get bubble tea, like it doesn't last more than a few days. You know what I mean? Like, you
Right,
get it
yeah.
fresh, right? So what the hell is this? Because the
An
last
atom bomb.
last time I had it, it was quite tasty. Like it tastes like cake, actually.
Out of the can or from a
Mm-mm.
restaurant?
No, yeah, like from a boba cafe. Mmm. Smells
Well, hopefully
like dirty socks. That's great.
Ew. Oh God, I'm
Oh.
so scared for you.
That's a weird one. Okay, well I'll put that
Uh-oh.
on the side. There we go. You know what else I have? Because I was really not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Pina colada.
Give me 2 pina coladas. Gotta have one for each hand. Let's set sail to Captain Morgan and never leave dry land. Troubles I forgot 'em, 'cause I buried them in the sand. So give me 2 pina coladas. So I have a fun fact to tell you.
I like fun facts.
I now have 95 out of 207 bosses instead of the 165.
Yeah. So, would you care to explain? Because I noticed that too.
Night Rain.
What?
Yeah, Night Rain is installed.
Night Rain is installed. I happen to have the same problem with as you, Flout. My count now says 207. So I guess we've just added a little more, a wee bit more.
I think so, and that's totally great.
It is. It is.
That means more adventures.
So I did give the link to Kat for the website. I don't know if she's
Yay.
actually gonna like help us with that. I did go through and I actually took a stab at ranking them all. Oh my gosh, Float. Because I'd look at the picture and go, I don't remember that one. Or I'd look at one and go, oh my god, that one was terrible. So I was really going based off visual cues.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, I think it's close, but I think for today, you know, as we go through it, we'll have a running list to kind of look at.
Gotcha. Give me a second. My best friend never calls me, so give me a second.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
need
yeah.
to
No
look.
worries, no worries. Yeah, Kat, we have the DLC now. Hello, Lavender. Welcome in. I appreciate all of you that are here today. Flo and I have not played this in a bit, so I know we're both excited to get back into it. We have a lot of adventure. I mean, we're not even, quote, halfway done now, if you add in the new DLC, so. And if you want to follow along on the website, thing is, Kat, like, I don't understand how to engage it, and I know it's not urgent. Like, do you have to finish the main game and then the DLC, like, is open to play, or I really don't know how that works. Because I saw it in the main menu, it shows up in the bottom right corner, but when I hit new game, it doesn't, like, it just seems to start normal. So I don't know. So, anyways, I don't think that's a problem for today. So I'm gonna post the link in the chat again. Oh, and I just realized we haven't actually connected your chats. If you want to watch or follow along with all the different fights that are going to be happening today, tomorrow, the next day, that is the site to keep an eye out. And I made it special so that Flout and I can keep an eye on things and track things and all that kind of good stuff. You have to defeat a different boss? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what's in that boba, but it doesn't... I mean, I guess it's, like, okay, but it's not great. Not great. Hi, Moon, how are you? Welcome in. Look at my new fit. I don't know if you folks have seen this. I don't know if I did this at the end of the last stream. I can't remember. You already defeated General Radon. It's one of the checkboxes. I probably need my glasses. I actually have the checklist, the savage log on my iPad, so I can keep an eye on things. I don't know if I've got the right version though. Hang on. No, I think this is the right one. Yeah, I've got the right one. Okay. So not only that, Kat, if you, on the version you have, if you select region, you'll see a drop down of all the regions. So let's say we want to do Capital Outskirts. It will show you the bosses we have left to fight in the Capital Outskirts as an example. Yeah. I had a lot of fun building this. But I think I'm going to need my glasses to look at the damn thing. It's my first time using it, actually, so... Oh, and I just realized, okay. Yeah, so, you know how every time, up until now, Flo and I are like, okay, what do you want to do next? And it's like, I don't know, where are we? And it's like, so now we have kind of a quick view to it. And FLAUT has access to it. I just don't know with her streaming setup she'll actually be able to see too much, but she could definitely, you know, she has full access just like I do and you do. So there you go. Yes, welcome in everyone. Thank you so much for dropping in, Jules. How are you doing today? How are you feeling? While we are waiting, because it looks like an important call has come up, so that's fine. I'll just give you a bit of a rundown on kind of what I've been up to. So today I had an interview, third interview for a job, which was pretty good. It's a good 45-minute drive, so it's, you know, it's a healthy commute. People seem nice. The job's gonna pay decently well. People, I don't know, we'll see. If I am chosen, I'll proceed to a fourth interview with the vice president. And then that'll be done, I think. A couple other jobs that I had that were in the hunt. One was with a bank. I interviewed with them like a month ago. And they finally got back to me and saying, so sorry, we've gone another way. You know, that kind of boilerplate thing. That was fine. Another one got back to me recently, same sort of thing, boilerplate, no thank you, nice to know you. And a third one, I actually just said no. I interviewed them like last week, first interview with them last week, and it was okay, but I was in a completely different headspace, right? This past weekend was a mess. And then they reached out to me Monday morning going, we need you to come in, we're going to get you to do a case study, and you're going to meet the boss, and you're going to meet the team, and we love you, and we need you. And I got the ick. And I kind of went, I don't want to do this work. I don't want to be associated with this company. I mean, the short and sweet of it is, like, they're like fintech, you know, tech bro kind of, I don't know, I just didn't feel, it wasn't for me, you know? So I kind of said, sorry, no thank you. You like my outfit, Abby? Yes. I think it's going to be great. I think that, you know, you're welcome. I should probably get up on a nice rock here, Abby, so you get a better look. You know what I mean? If I can get up there. God, I'm going to be so rusty with this game. There you go. How's that? Get the tree in the background. Get my giant sword, you know, looking good. Give me the full view. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. My sword is coming out into the screen. It is majestic. You are correct. Thank you for pointing that out. Yay. Very majestic. I think I had a good time making this outfit, if I remember right. So yeah, so basically, job interviews are going okay. I gotta kind of do a fresh batch because I haven't applied any in a few weeks, so we'll see. Never seen such a beautiful view, right? I agree. Look at that view. It's so nice. Actually, can I get a? The tree needs to stand out a bit more. You know what I mean? There you go. That's better, right? Gorgeous view. Oh my god. How are you, Abby? Hi. How's it going? How is life? This Terra boba in a can is not the greatest ever. You know what's funny is it actually doesn't taste bad. It just smells weird. Things are going good for me, Abby. I actually went shopping Monday. I had to buy some dress shirts and some dress pants and some, you know, some dress coats. Is that the, I don't even, is that what you call them? Jackets, I guess? Just as I'm kind of transitioning into a new role soon. So I had to go and like try it on, and I ended up getting new shoes, new belt, coats, shirts, pants. The guy wanted to sell me socks, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I gotta draw the line somewhere, you know? But yeah, so I did that Monday, got some new clothes. And then Tuesday was just, I prepared, like, I must have spent 8 hours, 9 hours preparing for my interview this morning. And then I had the interview, which went great. And then I got home around lunchtime, and I crashed all afternoon. And then here we are. So yeah, it's been a pretty decent week so far. The last weekend was a bit rough. Not to get into the gory details, but it was like a family kind of gathering for my father. So that was a bit heavy. But anyways, got through it, which is nice. No socks. Yeah, you gotta draw the line somewhere. You gotta, you know, it's like $80 for a pair of pants, $80 for a dress shirt, $80 for a belt, $120 for the shoes. But he threw in like the, what do you call it, the shoehorn or whatever? Thanks, dude. He threw in the shoehorn for free. And each coat was like $300. So like it was not a, you know, inexpensive day. But I was desperate for fresh fits, you know, fresh looks. They're all kind of bluish to go with my eyes. So I've got like some pants that are kind of like green, gray, black. But my shirts, the dress shirts, are all like white, blue, checkered, you know, soft blue kind of thing. And the coats, one is like a very deep navy, and the other one's kind of like a black casual jacket, so it's got like a bunch of colors in it. I don't know why I'm talking to you about clothing, but here we are talking about clothing. Note to Kat, it's dangerous to go shopping with GIBS. So here's the thing, Kat. When I shop, I shop. I like to go to a single store and buy everything I need. I do not, especially when it comes to clothing. Let's be very, very clear. When it comes to clothing, I do not like to shop around for clothing. It drives me insane. If I try on a pair of pants, I'll buy 4 or 5. If I try on a shirt, I'll buy 4 or 5 and then be done with it. You know what I mean? Maybe it's because you feel naked. Maybe. Gibbs, I bet you're a white socks. Nope. I am not a white sock kind of guy, Moon. But thank you for that, though. No. Like, I went through the phase of, you know, you wear like goofy socks, but I'm just black socks kind of guy. I don't deviate. Yeah, black socks to me. It's just simple. I don't have to worry about where the funky match is. It's just, you know, I think I've got like 6 or 7 pairs of black. That's it. Straight, simple, done. I don't have to worry about mixing and matching. I think it's like a big old bag of black socks. Buy them all. Hello, White Star. How are you? Thank you for grabbing your daily peach. So the thing is, I had to get the pants hemmed at the bottom. So for my interview today, I had the new coat, the new shirt, new shoes, new belt, but I had to wear, you know, existing pair of pants, it was fine. But I don't get my new pants until next week. Oh my goodness. Yeah, one color socks, Moon. I went through that whole like goofy sock nonsense. And then you have to like run around and track your other sock. It's a pain in the ass. For me, if I like the fit of a garment, I'll buy 4 or 5 of them. Done. I mean, they'll be different colors. Don't get me wrong. Actually, that's not entirely true because I have 4 pairs of the exact same black pant, like dress pants, you know. It's just easy. But mostly, like, when it comes to dress shirts, I'll, you know, have fun with the shirts. Or the ties. Ties! No, ties are a different thing. I have a lot of fun ties. Like, not goofy, but colorful, you know? Since my goofy socks are already mismatched, I don't worry. Well, I never thought of that, Kat, to be honest. Now that you mention that. If they're already goofy, does it matter if the left and the right matches? I had not considered that. Yeah, no, that's brilliant, actually. So, like, my cupboard, I like to hang everything, but the, I just cycle through it, right? I just cycle through it. I don't like to think about my clothing. So anyways, yeah, spend a bit of chunk of cash on Monday to kind of get myself set up here for the next career move. My computer is kind of having issues right now. So actually I had an interview last week and my computer died a half an hour before the interview. And it was like one of those Teams interviews. So I'm in a panic because A, I haven't actually looked at the job description. And B, I don't have my computer which had, you know, my resume and the job posting and all of that, which I would have brought up on the screens, right? And the alternative would have been just to like pull up a Teams app on my phone, but I'm like, Teams app on my phone with a tiny view to my resume, a tiny view to my posting, like, ain't happening. So my computer was dead last week. And then I waited like, I don't know, a couple hours after I cleared my calendar. And then eventually I unplug everything, haul it upstairs to the dining room, lay it around. I was like, oh my God, what's wrong? Plug it all in, poof, it works. And then I'm like, what the heck? So I brought it back downstairs. It was fine for a few days. And then yesterday, I went to go turn on my computer in the morning. And it went on, and then it went poof, and it turned off. I'm like, oh, this is not great. So like, if my stream go down, you'll know why. So anyways, I ended up buying a new power supply. I just haven't installed it. Yeah, no bueno, indeed. So I have a new power supply because I'm hoping that's the issue. But did you know the power supplies are kind of expensive? Oh my God. Anyways, I have to install that and get that hooked up. And hopefully that works. Yeah, my gosh, Abby, why are you reading my mind? Hopefully that works. Wow, you went on a shopping spree? I did, Moon, I did. I don't like shopping like regularly for clothes. I like to do it in bulk. You know what I mean? Yeah, I prefer to shop in bulk. They had a clearance section too at the clothing store. And at first I went there because I'm like, whatever, right? So I pull out a few things. None of it fits. It's all like misshapen and all like, you know. And I'm like, well, this is clearly on purpose. So I go to the good stuff. I'm air quoting here. Everything's in the size I need. You know, it's all fully available. I'm like, well, I guess I'm paying full price for everything. Yay. But yeah, I ended up getting a black jacket. It's a casual jacket, so it's like black with mixed in colors. And then like a dark navy blue jacket that's kind of like got a bit of a pattern on it. And that's a little bit more formal, so. But yeah, overall, all of the pants and the shirts, which was important to me, they're machine washable. So I don't actually have, and they're wrinkle free, so I don't actually have to like take them to the dry cleaner. Because I feel like a dry cleaning nowadays is just a scam. I don't like dry cleaning my clothes. I mean, they're work clothes, right? They're not, not like, I don't know, like they're meant to be worn and washed and worn and washed, not meant to be worn once in your life and then, I don't know what do you do with a shirt that's, anyways, yeah, so the pants and the shirts are all machine washable. Honestly, Moon, last week was busy too, because with the family gathering, I had to collect all my dad's photos, like digital photos, and upscale them and crop them, and I had to like get them printed at a local print shop, and then I had to buy a giant frame and make sure I had to get a poster printed of my father and all this kind of stuff and bring it all together. Um, you know, and so that was a little stressful too, because like I'm asked my mother, I'm like, Mom, send me some photos. Oh yeah, yeah, honey, I'll send you some. She never does. The days are ticking. It's getting closer to Saturday, and I'm like, Mom, we're running out of time. Can you get me those photos? She ends up sending me a handful, which is fine. But it took me a while to crop them and upscale them and all this kind of shit, because you know, they don't look good. I don't know if you've looked at your photos taken on your iPhone or whatever. They are not good quality. Especially when you, because I wanted to print them, what is it, 5 by 10? That sound right? 10 by 7? I don't know what it is, but a slightly bigger size. So that was kind of stressful. Plus I was actually going for interviews last week too. But overall, you know, it is what it is. It was a very nice ceremony. A lot of aunts, uncles that I haven't seen in years were there, so that was nice. And he had a lot of friends. I didn't realize this guy, my dad was such a social butterfly. My goodness. And he was good with the ladies too. Like he, you know, I don't know. Maybe that's where I should learn my Riz from. Well, I guess it's a bit late for that. So, anyways, yeah. So, and he actually had some workmates too that made the trip out, and it's his local friends too. So yeah, it was. I think what they told me was 175 people showed up for this, and one of my aunts got absolutely plastered, like just smashed. Kept asking me like the same 3 questions over and over again. So I think that was her cope. I had one drink just when they were doing like toasts. In the Canadian Legion, they did like a ceremony. Cause my father was a member, and his father, you know, like just because of his relationship with the Legion, they did a ceremony for him. Like I was in tears. Not because, you know, because I've already been crying here and there, you know what I mean? Like, I'll admit it, I'm a man, but yeah, you know, there's been some emotions. But seeing all of these other people who I never even knew existed until Saturday crying, it kind of struck me that we don't really know what our parents are up to. I had no clue that he had all these friends, like dozens and dozens of friends I'd never met. And you know, they show up and they're like, you know, emotional and tearful. And I was like, what? Wow. Yeah, it was beautiful and overwhelming. But I just had no idea that my father had a social network that big. Yeah, it was very beautiful to see everyone come together. Absolutely. And it was all ages too, because they had like, my cousins brought their kids, and it was a celebration, right? It wasn't a funeral, it was a celebration. So there's food and booze and a little bit of music, you know, exactly what my dad likes, because he's a social butterfly. So anyways, yeah, that was this Saturday, and I pretty much slept all day Sunday, just exhausted. And then, like I said, I went shopping on Monday. I mean, I actually had a nice lunch too on Monday, because I was like, after I did all the shopping in the morning, I'm like, I'm gonna go have a delicious dinner or a delicious lunch, late lunch. Yeah. We appreciate you sharing that with us. Well, Abby, I thank you for listening. Honestly, sometimes it's, you know, you get kind of lost in sort of the streaming shuffle, you know? I don't really get the chance to truly talk about things as much as perhaps I could. Like, obviously we're not playing Elden Ring at the moment, unless you enjoy cross shots, but yeah, I don't often get a chance to truly talk about stuff like this. Yeah. Yeah. Like, he was Scottish, right? So, you know, he was born in Scotland, came to Canada when I think he was like 15 or 16. So, you know, he spent most of his life in Canada, but, you know, he had a, obviously, Scottish accent. One of his brothers was there. And, my goodness, I did not understand a word he said to me the whole time. Because he's just so thick and so fast when he's talking.
Hello there.
I had no idea what he was saying. And I've known him, obviously, for decades, my uncle. But I still have no idea what he was talking about. It didn't help that he was drinking, so that kind of made things a little less clear.
Juicy.
But yeah, he is, like, my uncle's a kind of a character for sure. Hi, Rosie, welcome in. 98% juicy, Rosie, my goodness. What are you gonna do with all that juice, What are you gonna do with all that juice? How you doing, Hedge? Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. This is probably what I should be doing is actually getting used to the game because it's been a hot minute since we played this. If you're wondering, FLAUT had to take a personal call, but had her worried, so I'm entertaining the troops here while we wait. I just got off work. You're heading home? Alright, well, you have a safe trip home there, Rosie. Wait, Rosie, weren't you taking like a scooter at some point, or was that like a long time ago? Why do I remember you as taking a scooter to work and back? Holy shit, this pina colada is hitting me hard. I don't know, FLAUT. I hope you're okay with a little bit of drunk gives. My goodness. You got a new job now? My dad gives me rides. Ah, okay. My bad. Sorry. Didn't find out your dad had a secret family? No. Well, I mean, he did. Honestly, Mindy, he did. His secret family was his friends, like his friend network, which I had no idea. Right? I had no clue. You know, I knew he had a golfing thing that he would do on a regular. I knew he was a member of the Royal Canadian Legion, right? A social club. I knew all that, but I didn't have a sense of the scale, you know? That was something I had no idea. And even now, I still kind of feel like, I don't know, like, okay, don't take this the wrong way. You guys are wonderful, but you're not physically near me. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, there could be 300 people and, you know, 20 people watching a stream. But to see, like, my father, you know, like, kind of seeing all these people that he physically had a connection with, it was definitely an eye-opener. Drunk Gibbs? What? I think you mean when. When was the last time we had drunk Gibbs? Honestly, like drunk out of my mind? Never. Feeling a little tipsy, a little inhibitions? I'll tell you when. I know exactly when, Kat. Easter. That Friday. I forget what game it was. It was like the Mind Games or some Hopa game on that Friday before Easter. I was definitely feeling it that night. My inhibitions were absolutely zero. But I don't know if I would call it drunk. I don't like getting drunk. I don't like losing memory and waking up with a pounding headache. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, cause that night, I don't know, we got into a lot of trouble that night. There's no way I could finish that game. Think about it, like 4 hours as us, collectively, getting into all sorts of trouble. And now I'm supposed to come in and go, hi everyone, we're gonna finish up the game now. Like, it's a completely different thing. I can't finish the game. I can't, because it's just too different. Oh, you might have missed it, Kat. Honestly, if you didn't watch the VOD, you should go back and watch it, because I don't think you were there, actually. Now that it's coming back to me. Yeah. There was a lot of things that we did that night that were a little sketchy. I ended up hopping onto FLAUT's stream, and she was playing Pokemon, I think. And we talked until like 5 or 6 in the morning about Pokemon. I was smitten. Like, to hear somebody passionately talk about something they love, oh my god. Sign me up. I love that. I need that in my veins. So yeah, FLAUT went into fairly heavy Pokemon conversations, and I was like, eyes wide open. My Twitch anniversary is Friday. I want to thank you for helping me get to that point. Oh, you're very welcome, Rosie. You are one of the hardest working streamers I know. Okay, I'm going to see if I can find it. Here it is here. Happy Easter. I'll put the link to it in the chat. 5 hours. And that was just me. I don't even remember what the game was about, okay? I have no freaking clue. Yeah. One day I would love to do it full time. That's aspirational for sure.
Hello there.
I mean, I went through that phase as well in my creative career. I love how I come into this with talks of tipsy streaming. Una, we are just talking because I'm having pina colada tonight, okay? So, and we were talking a little bit, oh man, this pina colada is starting to hit. And of course, the chat's like,
Daddy.
yes, Daddy, but also like, oh, tipsy drunk GIBS. When did that happen? Are we doing that again? I'm like, I was trying to think of the last time it happened. But it was the Easter Friday. I was definitely feeling it that night. Okay, so my mouse is dying. I need to put a new battery. Excellent timing. That was excellent. Hi, Una. Always a pleasure. By the way, with our hospital game, I gave us a little bit of a loan. Because I want to be able to like progress a bit quicker in that game. It's fine. Ooh, roasty red pants. I love the gleam. Isn't that a nice gleam? The tavern or the hospital game, they both got a loan, Una. To be completely honest with you, they both got a loan. How much is the interest rate? Don't worry about it. The interest is paid in legs and limbs. It's fine. We'll survive. We will survive. I'm gonna have to eat the salt. Wait, what? What do you mean? He doesn't pay us cash, so he's used to the money to give them for the loan. That is true. That is very true. Yeah. I'm gonna have to eat salt the whole week again. I mean, ramen. You can have some ramen, like, you know, the inexpensive ramen. A lot of salt in that, right? A lot of salt in that. Okay, so is my mouse back? I think so. Yeah, so FLAUT's just dealing with a bit of an emergency right now, folks, okay? So we're just trying to wait to see how she's gonna feel when she comes back. Do you remember the time that Olive, we were streaming with Olive and she had like a fire behind her house or something wild? I think we are doing RV there yet, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, life happens, right? And it's okay. Besides, this is giving me a chance to get caught up with all of you folks, too. Yeah, it was crazy. I totally agree. I'm just so, like, low-key about things that I'm not fussed. Like, I've gotten to the point now, even with, like, my friends and family, I'm like, whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna cry over that kind of stuff, you know? And even with jobs, like, the job hunt that I'm on right now, I have almost zero interest in getting worried about it. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned it, but, oh, fuck the bear. Oh wow, okay, yeah, the bear is small. It's a small baby bear. So obviously I've been a little out of it for the last few weeks. And I just noticed recently that there's like a $11,000 deposit made on my bank. I was like, what? You know, that's a little abnormal, right? And when I look a little closer, it's from my old company. Yeah, $11,000. I was like, what is this? And then I realized it looks like they paid me some severance money, which they said they weren't going to do. So anyways, I got an $11,000, I guess you can call it a deposit on what they owe. Is the safest way to describe it. So that was kind of nice. That was a nice surprise. Yeah, no, I was like a little shocked. You guys are exactly expressing my feeling when I saw that. That means I don't have to starve now for another couple months. That's appreciated. Let's see if I get used to this. Oh, this is where we were, was it? I'm trying to find like something to beat up. What do we want to do? We spend it in new clothes. Hey, you know? What did I find out before or after I went shopping for clothing? I think I found out after. Yeah, I think it was after. Anyways, yeah, so that was a nice surprise, and honestly, it kind of made my day. But at first I was a little panicked. I was like, what is this? I was definitely more worried about it than when I first saw it. But then I was like, you know what? Fuck yeah. I'm glad they finally decided to come forth with that. Because if I do the math, what was my last working day? March 13th, I think. And what is it now? Like, it's almost May 13, right? So it's been 2 months since they actually last gave me a paycheck, right? You recently played the first hour of Elden Ring for the first time and immediately got lost? Yeah, Cyberduck. I'll give you a quick peek here. I'm actually waiting for my co-op partner to join. So I'm just kind of mucking about here in this area, but let me just get a bit of safety here. So I don't know if you can see in the top right corner that we have killed 95 bosses. So like we're, I don't know, mid-game maybe? And this is my character here. So level 96. Wow, level 96? I don't think I really knew that. Level 96. And this is a samurai, so it's really heavy on the dexterity. Got 54. I'm using the very long katana. This one here. Plus 19. And I've got my finger seal at plus 15. That's it. That's all I'm using, these two. And I still have beginner gear on. Which is fine. And then, oh shit, I just realized I got room for a fourth talisman. Hi Renata, welcome in. I was gonna suggest if you want to farm the Ancestor Spirit. I don't even know what that is. Well, I've got the Twin Blade. I've got the Stamina Regen, Max Stamina. And now I need that at 4. Restore. Maybe do I want some HP? Increases vigor endurance, but decreases... Oh, increases damage taken. Ew. Increases maximum equipment load. I don't know. What should I use? I don't know. I might take a car nap. Okay, well you... I assume you're not driving, Lizzie. So that's fine. I found a giant golden knight with a gold-plated horse, and he downed me twice. That's the beauty about this game, Cyberduck, is the exploration has been amazing. And stumbling into those moments is just... That is the fun of it all, you know? Increases focus by 90. Increases immunity by 90. I don't know what either of these is good for. Increases magic. Lightning. Holy. Are any of these good? What is focus? And what is immunity? I don't even know what these two are. My equipment load is medium. And then these ones down here I don't think I want to use. All attack power of incantations. Okay, that's magic stuff. Sorceries. Headshots. It increases all damage inflicted by 20% while HP is below 20. It increases all damage negation. That's interesting. Increases all damage inflicted after multiple attacks. Negates fall damage. Ooh, that might be nice. How many times have I died from fucking fall damage, honestly? You know what? I think I'm going with that one. Seriously. How much have I died from fall damage? It's embarrassing how much I've died from fall damage. Now we gotta go see how that's gonna work. Yeah, so if I look at the map here, we have cleared out the Weeping Peninsula. We have cleared out the starting zone, Limgrave. We have cleared out the castle. We have cleared out the lakes. We have not cleared out the capital zone and this zone over here, or the volcano zone. Mostly because we struggled to like find where we needed to go. We have did the big boss here. Or have we? Can't remember now. No, maybe we haven't. And there's this whole zone we haven't actually explored yet. And then, oh, fuck. Oh, God. Ha ha ha! I heard you coming, sir. I was having a conversation. So this zone over here, we have not fully... I think we're missing one boss. I think it's this one in the rot, wasn't it? That was nasty. We did this big old fight here on this massive beach. remember if there was anything there. But yeah, so I think we're maybe halfway, or maybe 2/3 the way completed. It's my first Souls game, and I chose the worst class to Wretched. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, so my co-op partner, she is a sorcerer, so she's heavy in the intelligence, and she is just rock slinging like crazy. She's... A lot of the times, I'll like trip on a stone and fall down and die, and then she'll just run around and like 1v the... like take on the bosses solo. So yeah, it's been an interesting experience for sure. The fight with General Radon is my favorite. It was so chaotic, Kat, and being like summoning in all of the NPCs was very interesting. But I feel like we were kind of underpowered. But yeah, this is the zone here. Like, it's super creepy. Big old epic battle here. We've also unlocked the underworld. I don't know how much spoiler you want me to get into, Cyber. I think my advice to you is don't give up. What I did, and I took FLAUT, who I'm playing with, is we spent a good 10 hours just getting some basic gear done. And then that made the first boss fight in the castle just so much easier. And we were overpowered for certain parts of it. But I think overall, it was really just a matter of, you know, just some patience, I guess. So I want to explore over here for a little bit, because there's a couple zones I could not figure out how to get to. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know how many times we spawned here. So we actually have a website that we're tracking all our bosses. And I'll put it in the chat again. Oh, that's the wrong one. So I created a web page to track all the bosses that we are facing. And allow us to get a savage score so you can say, hey, that was easy or that was super hard. And the other thing is that we have this mod that will actually give us a drop down here in the top right corner of all the different bosses, because our goal is to do all of the bosses, right? And you can kind of see which zones that we've fully completed. So I'll just leave that on for now. Is so handy. And by the way, yeah, this is actually my second Souls game. I did play Lies of P. That was my first one. And this is my second one. Oh shit. I have to be a little careful because I have a good amount of grace. I don't want to piss it away. Bunch of wolves, eh? Hello. We're gonna go say hello to you. Wow, it dodged the first one, eh? This is a bit tougher. Okay, now where am I? Oh, I hear one. I hear you, wherever you are. Oh my god, it's behind me. I'm not sure, like, the horse is obviously what it is, but boy, oh boy, does it take a lot to get used to. We tried to get down here, and we struggled to get down to the zone. I don't know. We tried coming along here, and you get blocked. We tried going back here, we get blocked. I don't know how you're supposed to get there. All I can think of is maybe there's like a teleport. I don't know. And even where I am now, I just realized we've tried this before. Because, see the one, like how the frick do I get over there? Now, in theory, I don't have fall damage, right? I have the talisman, where I don't have fall damage, right? What do you mean, no? When you say, no, what? I don't have fall damage. You have well, it said no fall damage. Did it say reduced fall damage or just no fall damage? Like, can I make this jump? Actually, that looks a bit far. You still die? Well, I don't want to die. Hello, Pumpkin Man. Ow. What's trying to get me? Oh, you little bastard. Oh. Whee. Sounds like there's somebody up there, right? And away we go. Wow, look at that freaking sword. Oh, there's actually another ladder here. I'm not sure if I've been up here yet. I gotta test the fall damage though. I don't know what's too high or not. Oh, you little bitch. Come in here hot. Coming in here hot. Frickin' arrows. So what is it about rolling that makes it so satisfying? I don't know. Oh, there's sparky shit going on here. Oh, hi there. I wish I had like a kick. Kick him off, you know? Hello? Bye. I have to be very careful not to roll on this surface, that's for sure. I think there's still more to go up. Oh. Purple thingy. A pulley bow. I assume that's a decent bow. So can I fall from here? Or do you think this is too high? I gotta figure out how to test this. You think it's too high? Oh wow, I can go up more? Don't die. I'm trying not to. I can't tell if this was this overhanging or not. Oh, it is. Okay. Oh my gosh. That doesn't count. Come on. I didn't even attempt to do that. I am not near a site of grace. I'm so far away. That would have been good if I'd actually planned that a bit better, you know? My goodness. Come on. What do you mean I never listened? I didn't do that on purpose. I slid off. Very different.
Okay, well, sorry that took a hour. That was not news that I was expecting to hear, so.
Oh, not a problem, Flo. Not a problem. Are you okay? Do you need time? What do you want to do?
That's a good question. I don't really know right now.
Okay. I have to like go get my grace, but take the time you need. I've just been busy not dying, except for that one
Baker's
time.
breath, you have another text
I
message.
feel bad because I didn't mean to be gone for so long, but again, my best friend never calls me. She always texts me, so.
Oh yeah, yeah. From my perspective, though, it's perfectly fine.
Baker's breath,
Life
you
happens,
have
right?
another text message.
Yeah.
So I'd rather you take the time you need to deal with whatever it is, because that's way more important than the heat of the moment, right? You don't know until you pick up the phone and you don't have that conversation. See,
Yeah.
I don't. It doesn't sound like she was swapping recipes, right? So
No,
yeah.
it wasn't a good conversation. I mean, like, we're fine. Her and I are fine. It's just,
Yeah.
you know, a important person in our life is not doing so well, so it's just,
Yeah, she needs someone to talk to, and you know, that's you. Just talk to
yeah.
her.
Yeah, I'm very honored to be that person.
Yeah. So this game obviously requires a certain, I know for me anyways, focus, I guess is the word I would use.
Yeah.
So if you want to do something else that's less intense, or if you're, you know, you need to take your time, I'm comfortable with either or. You know, if you just want to talk, we can do that too. Totally, you know, and no rush on the decision either, you know. I still haven't found my freaking grace.
Yeah, for sure. You ask good questions I do not yet have the answer to.
And you know what's great about that is there is no rush. So, yeah. And I've decided that the boba drink I was having tastes okay. It just smells really bad. So, you know.
It tastes okay, it just smells like formaldehyde. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's my grace. I'm not looking up. So I had this new thing where apparently I have less fall damage. Guess what? It didn't work very well. Because I had to test it, obviously. So first of all, I fell instead of actually doing the test I wanted. And then second of all,
Oh,
I
no.
died.
Yeah.
So I don't really know if it's really worth it, having that thing on. But, yeah. Oh, I forgot everybody died. Yeah. Almost found it. Okay, here we go. 45,000 grace. I kind of needed to get that back. Yeah, so I don't know, like, if do you want to zone out on something? Do you need to, you know, do you need noise or do you need quiet? Do you need connection? Do you need time?
I don't think I'm gonna be able to focus on stream, sadly, because it's just, I don't know.
And that's perfectly fine.
I hate saying that, but
But you don't have to, though, right? Like, what I mean is you don't have to hate it. You know, obviously you can feel the way
Right.
you feel, but at the end of the day,
I just hate missing work type thing, but at the same time, I don't like being aloof and giving 10% to something that I like to give 100% to.
I can understand that. Yeah, for sure.
Because I've already been gone a lot, as is, with the things happening in my life, and like, and I don't want her to feel bad if she's hearing this now. It's just like, you know, I never want her to ever think that she can't call me because it might disrupt my work. It's just, you know, this was just crazy news. Like, we just saw each other Sunday, and then, you know, this happens, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Life is very delicate and short.
It is. It is. I feel like we all have that, you know, kind of understanding, but I don't know if we all act on it.
Yeah.
I was telling the story earlier that because my father's event was on the weekend, right? And I never really understood how many people were in his circle, you know, and seeing them all there. It was 175 people. They had counted them. And these are people, at least half of them I'd never met before. But they went on and on about how great he was and, you know, how funny he was. And, you know, he's just a man. He happened to be my father, but to them, you know, he was their best friend and sadly missed and all this kind of stuff. And it kind of hit me. I was like, I never really appreciated that side of, you know, this person, my father, and now I'm forever going to remember that, you know?
Yeah.
And especially when you see it, right? Like, I was, you know, I was working through it, but seeing strangers being extremely sad, it hit me harder than seeing my aunts and my uncles, you know?
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that kind of set me into a situation where, like, Sunday I kind of just basically slept all day. You know, it was an emotional time for sure. You know, and then I went shopping Monday. So I'm just going to tell you my story, so you can decide if you want to listen to it or not. But I went shopping for new clothes on Monday, and for me, FLAUT, when I go shopping for clothes, I like to go to one store, a good store, and I don't mind spending the money. And if I find a shirt or pants that fits, I buy 4 or 5, and that's it. You know, kind of redo the whole wardrobe sort of thing. So that's what I did. Right? I found the store, tried everything on, and, you know, got myself some clothing to kind of help with the bridging to the next job sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
So that was, you know, that in itself was a little therapeutic as well, right? But yeah, I mean, I think that this is all about cope, right? Finding that, what is it today or this hour? You were telling me, and this is something that resonated with me, which is like dividing your day into half days, you know?
Yeah.
And that hit really hard for me, like in a good way. Because I was always, you know, I've heard day to day, you know, get through it. But I never really thought about, well, okay, what's my plan for the morning to get through the morning? And then celebrate, right? And then, okay, and now what's my plan for the rest of the day? And then, you know, it kind of helped me process, you know, in those kind of rough moments where each day felt very long, right? So
Yeah. And sometimes, you know, especially when you go through something so tragic, you know, days feel so long. And so I've just had that step back where, okay, well, let's just take it hour by hour. And if an hour feels like a day, then let's, you know, break it down even more.
So yeah, that definitely helped me through that, right? And
Good. Yeah.
it wasn't something that I knew I needed, to be honest, right?
Hmm.
But to hear it, and then kind of put it into practice, that's where it became real for me. So, but yeah, I had to spend almost like at least half the week last week tracking down my father's photos, and yeah, because they wanted me to like print some, like, so I had to like that was kind of rough, right? Because it's like,
Yeah.
I'm looking at all these photos of him in his whatever, position that he's in, whatever silliness or seriousness or whatever it is, and I'm trying to like all the memories start flooding, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh! But somebody had to do it, right?
Right.
Somebody in the family had to do it, so I did it, and everything turned out fine in the end. But like working through that was tough too. Like I ended up printing out a giant poster of him holding a beer, a full beer. And I made it because I wanted the day, the Saturday, to be about, he wants to celebrate life and he's bringing all these people together to kind of do that. So what better way for him to do that than have a giant picture of him, almost life size, of
Yeah.
him basically holding up a beer and kind of going cheers to everybody as they kind of walked in. So
That's really cool. That's a really thoughtful, picked out photo.
yeah, and I think for me what really hit was not
Mhm.
seeing my family kind of get emotional, but seeing strangers get emotional, because the ceremony was done, or I should say it really was a party. I mean, it was what it was, right? But the party was
Mhm.
done at uh, it's called a Canadian Legion. It's like a social club,
Mhm.
and he had been going there for years, but I never really understood how much of a connection he had with the place. So seeing these people that work there at the social club, or participate in the social activities, get up and start crying, it hit me harder to see strangers do that, right?
Yeah.
But it was also like, wow, this guy had a full life. I had no idea. I had no
Yeah.
idea, and I felt good about it after that, right?
Well, that's good.
In the heat of the moment, it made me want to cry my eyes out, but afterwards I was like, son of a gun, he had a busy life. And I had no idea. So
Yeah.
I think what I'm trying to say is like all this stuff happens, and our job is to kind of figure out the way through it, right? And do whatever we need to do to kind of manage through that. So, and that's really where we're at, right? Every day. How do we
Yeah,
do that?
every day.
Yeah. And life is precious, right? Life is precious. So it's important to keep that in mind. And sometimes we get caught up in the grind, right?
Mhm.
The 9 to 5 grind, and it's easy to kind of forget what it's all for, So,
And I think that's why it snapped me into reality a little bit. Like, it's just, I don't know. I work so much. And lately I haven't been, and I've been feeling guilty about it. And then I get this call, and I'm reminded, like, how truly fickle life is, and how things can just change in the instant, in the blink of an eye. And I'm here just chasing, coin after coin, penny after penny, so I could stay in this place and live. And sometimes it pulls me away from things that are really important,
hmm
like spending time with, my friends.
yeah. I mean, that's the delicate balance of life, right? Is, we have to eat, but we also have to live. And I think, I don't know if there's one way to do both. There's always some sort of compromise to kind of to get you there. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anyone that I know of is independently wealthy that can do whatever the fuck they want. Everyone I know has to do something to earn the money to put a roof over their head. And that always comes with sacrifice, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I also think people understand that. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm being naive on that, but I feel like people understand that. So, oh, yeah.
I know my identity is not my job, but I just work so much, like with Twitch and with my 9 to 5, that I literally just don't have the time that I want. And I'm literally like, and I was just telling my best friend this, I was like, I'm literally pushing second for second of my consciousness just to have some sort of free time to make that balance of living and working, because I have to work 2 jobs. Just to sustain myself in those 2 jobs greatly take away from so much that I want to do. Like if I could be a full-time Twitch streamer, that would take away majority of my load because I would be able to do my own scheduling. I'd be able to do more of my creativeness. I'd be able to cosplay again, because I haven't been able to cosplay as much as I want to, because as soon as I get home from work, I'm streaming. And that takes away from spending time with my cats. That takes away from spending time with my friends and spending time with me, myself, and I to do creative stuff, and taking away from, cleaning my car out and actually detailing it to how I like and getting it nice and pretty and ready. And also sometimes putting my house on the back burner, because it's like, well, I really need to, make a buck. Maybe this can wait for like another day. So, yeah, if I was a full-time Twitch streamer, that would take away that 9 to 5 job that I have to drive to every single day. And, I don't really get to make my own schedule. I don't get to leave when I want to leave. I don't get to have vacation when I want to have vacation, if vacation at all. It's just a constant grind. And then, like I said, so then when something bad like this happens and I get a call, I just feel stunned and shocked, because it's like, damn, like just a few days ago we were hanging out, and now things have took a turn for the worst.
Yeah, I guess if we knew our future, we would probably behave differently. And, some of this stuff just happens, and we have to make adult decisions on what to do next, right? I mean, I'll be honest with you, I feel like we're getting off track in terms of, Elden Ring, let's go. But it's important to talk about this stuff. And I think that the people that watch us, they need to hear this, right? Because we are real people.
Right, yeah.
We have real obligations. And it's important to kind of level set from time to time with the people that do consume our content. That A, it takes a lot of energy to do what we do, and B, we gotta pay the bills while we're doing it, right? So, I mean, the idea of being a full-time streamer, I aspire to do that at some point in my life, and for me, the economics just were never there, and I was lucky enough to get decent jobs that there was no way that I would ever be able to earn enough to make up for that. And listen, I've told you, my last job was 5 years of torture. Absolute toxic. Just the worst possible combination of shit show after shit show. And emotionally, it was very heavy. Even medically, physically, it was tearing me down, right? But I needed to pay my mortgage, and I needed to do this and do that. So my joy at that moment was the streaming, because it was kind of the time to escape from the misery of the 9 to 5,
Yeah.
So for me, it kind of became more about the hanging out and, playing with you and playing with Olive and Kat and whoever, just to have fun. To kind of get away from the situation. And, maybe that's putting my head in the sand, but that was my way to cope through it all. So, I don't know. I think, you gotta, what is it that you're looking for is I mean, it is what it is, right? And you need to kind of come to grips with what is happiness for you, you know? Because I think that for me became quite clear as when I'm trying to figure out why am I doing this. Well, it makes me happy. I mean, it's not paying my bills, right? But if it's different for you, it's fine. You know, that's totally up to you to kind of figure out what it is that makes this thing that we do meaningful to you, right? And I think the feelings you have are real. They're your feelings. Perfectly legitimate to feel the way you feel. Right? Like, it's perfectly legitimate. Because at the end of the day, there is economics tied to this. Otherwise, you know, like for me, this hobby, as I call it, it pays for all of the entertainment that I have on my computer, right? So, and that's important to me. And that's why I continue to do it. That's definitely a driving factor, right?
Yeah, I didn't mean for it to make it sound like I don't enjoy Twitch at all. Like that's, I didn't mean for it to come off that way.
Yeah, I think, you know, there, for me, there are things I love about it and things that I won't say hate, but I will say dislike, right? Because I don't think I hate anything about what we do. But sometimes, you know, I'm in a headspace where I just, you know, I know I'm not going to be able to perform, right? And then the struggle's real, because then that moment where you hit go and go live, it's like it's the toughest, right? Because you're not feeling like you can bring your full 100% of yourself, right?
Right. But I didn't mean for it to sound like I don't enjoy my Twitch job or anything like that. Because I do. I'm very blessed and very lucky to have this community. I guess I was just morally speaking about just working too much, you know, and sometimes the things that you enjoy can be a job, especially when it, you know, takes away from the whole spectrum of everything that you want to do. Like if you just had the one job, then yeah, then it wouldn't be a complaint for me, you know what I mean? But because I am constantly working, it's not that I don't enjoy what I do. I do very much enjoy it, but I also very much enjoy making memories with my friends and I don't know, not feeling like I'm starved for that time like I have been for the past couple of years because I've been constantly just grinding at the work.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you've had an eventful 2 weeks, right? Outside of Twitch, and honestly, I think I'll just speak for everyone. Like, we're so proud of you. All the hard work you did, because you know you've been working hard, and then you know the final show, and it's inspirational, right? Because it kind of shows me that the hard work leading to something is such a nice payoff, you know?
Yeah, it definitely is, for sure.
I wish there was like a magic formula to like make it all worth it, you know, to have the financial stability to do whatever you want, to have the time to do whatever you want. But I think whatever you do when you get up tomorrow, you'll feel good about yourself, right? Because the community that you built, even before you met me, right? It's a wonderful community.
Yeah,
right?
thank you.
I would not be here with you right now if I did not enjoy you and everything about you, and I would not be together hooked at your hip if I didn't enjoy your community, right? Because you know that you know it's not worth kind of connecting when it's just not a good fit. So, and that's what you have done, Flo. That's what you have done, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I have a side question for you.
Yes.
Have you installed the Phasmophobia update yet? Just out of curiosity.
No, I haven't.
So I'm not sure. I think you mentioned you were aware of it, right?
Yes.
Have you seen anybody playing it?
I haven't seen anybody play it, but I have seen the developer updates and stuff and the developer videos.
Okay. I watched some yesterday, maybe a couple hours of it, and it looks to me like they broke a bunch of shit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because they added a whole ton of, like, not just clothing, but, like, actual animation. Like, the way you hold all the different gear and the way that you interact with other players. So, overall, it's a very aggressive update, but it looks so janky.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like, just hands, like, twitching, and, like, the way you hold the gear looks a little weird.
No, that's sad.
Like, I was watching the biggest Phasmo streamer on the planet, and he's just, like, making... Like, there's a way you can take a camera, you know, the big camera on the camera stand?
Yeah.
But it has a hitbox now.
Interesting.
So you can actually shove the camera at door frames now and block people in rooms.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
That sounds terrible.
It can be if you're playing with a bunch of trolls, like FLAUT can be a little trolly. I don't know if you know
I
her.
can be.
A little trolly.
I can be, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, there's it's like that's just one example. Yeah, there's been some weird jank introduced with the update. But overall, like I think they had to do something with the characters. But like I picked up the thermometer. I ran a few trials myself, a few hunts, and the temperature on the thermometer, it like fades in and out. I can't even read the damn thing anymore.
Oh no. Oh no, that sounds terrible.
So yeah. And I think they're pretty active from my experience, right? I'm sure you can agree. So I'm would assume they're eventually going to work through some of that stuff.
Yeah.
But I think in the short term, it's just it's funny to watch all these so-called Phasmo pros, and they're like breaking the game that they're known for streaming for thousands and thousands of hours. It's kind of funny.
That is kind of funny. Damn.
Yeah. And they the character actual creation, you're not actually creating a character, you're basically picking from one of 20. And you're basically picking like an ethnicity is really what it looks like.
Yeah.
And then slapping on a couple hats and maybe some pants. I, for the record, turned my character into having a Canadian tuxedo. Do you know what that is?
A Canadian what?
Tuxedo.
No, I don't know what a Canadian tuxedo is.
Does anyone in chat know what a Canadian tuxedo is? It's a real thing. Let me just say that it involves denim. Okay. And the denim is on the bottom and the top. So you have a nice matching denim outfit, and that is what's known as a Canadian tuxedo.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Here, I'll show you real quick. See, you didn't think you were going to learn that, did you?
No. That's insane. Canadian tuxedo.
Yes. It's a thing.
Alright, let's see.
So yeah, the game here. Let's see, where is it? They have this new customization option in here. And here is your so-called customization. Okay, there's only 12 characters to pick from. And yeah, so my character's wearing the Canadian tuxedo.
Wow.
He's got the denim pants, he's got the nice red shirt, and he's got the denim coat. And he's ready to...
That's insane.
Yep. But like, this is your customization. It's like pick from one of these 12. And don't get me wrong, I think it's better than the 4 originals, right? No doubt about it.
Right.
That word's working pretty heavily.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that seems like a steep.
Yeah.
Like you can have a wider selection in pre-built characters, but customization.
Yeah. And then the hair, basically, there's 4 hairs. Like, 1 style, but 4 hair colors. I can't even zoom in on my character to look closer. They've got a whole whack of piercings, if you're into that. Which is kind of nice, I guess. And then they've got some interesting... Well, not interesting. They've got some glasses. And then they got a whole shit ton of rings for some reason. Like... I don't know, how many got here? 8, 16, 24, 32 rings to put on your hands. Left or right hand.
Oh, wow.
And then a dog tag, I guess. And then there's some hats, a couple hats, a couple coats. Some shirts that you unlock when you prestige, but then you still got to go in here and buy the damn things. So I've prestiged 5 times, but I got to go and buy the shirt 5 times. And then they've got basically like, I don't know what to call these, khakis or whatever. Khakis and some denim. So
Khakis and some denim.
yeah, I mean, you know, better than nothing, I guess. And then they've redid all of the cards now to be, I don't know if this is easier, but they've kind of pulled it in so like there's a whole place to pick your custom card or whatever. But yeah, that's kind of it, really.
Interesting.
Yeah. You know, I don't think there's really been much else done to actually the game. I'll show you what it's like. We'll go in game and I'll show you all of the how you hold the gear. Actually, I'll put a headgear in just so we have that. But like the way they hold it is just odd. And maybe it's because I'm used to the other way, you know?
Yeah.
Do I not have headgear? Okay, we're not testing headgear. I never use it anyway, so I pick Tanglewood. Have you? I can't remember if you've played the new Tanglewood or not, FLAUT.
Maybe?
I have, but I don't remember. So you see my hand as I reach for the key. You can kind of see the ring. I put a ring on there.
Yeah.
Ring. Well, it's nice. I can kind of see my clothing, which is kind of cool. Right? You can, you know.
You look like a fucking dressed 2x4, but yeah, yeah.
Hey now. And like the hands still look really weird.
Yeah, they do.
Like this is me holding the candle, right? I think, if I'm not mistaken, the lighter counts as an item again, which really sucks.
Oh, that sucks.
Because look, I can only have, well, I guess I can put the pills back. So I've got the lighter, camera, and the candle. Let's see, 1, 2. I can't remember. Anyways, I guess this is immersion?
The update made it look worse. Like this looks like this is what Phasmophobia came from, not came to be.
Yeah, it is a little rough. Like even look at the thumb. Like I guess they're trying to like, I don't know, make it more natural. If that's the word I would use.
That is not a natural looking thumb. I don't know what type of thumb you've been thumbing, but that ain't the thumb.
That is not the thumb.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the thumb?
And I guess like you can see your, you know, the ring on your hand, but now this flashlight just feels like shittier because I don't know the way they did the POV on this thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks weird. So is that what the lights are going to be now? Just give people strokes?
I don't know why that one is doing that. I don't think they're all like that.
Oh god, I hope not.
Let's see. Oh shit, they are.
Oh god, it is.
That can't be. Wait, I never noticed
That's
that.
weird.
Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's this round? Okay, this
I feel like
never-
this game just became worse.
So, I don't know if you can see the thermometer. But the numbers...
21?
They're like fading in and out for some reason.
Yeah, they are fading in and out. It goes bold from bold to like super skinny to bold.
Yeah. So, I don't know. And I guess like the immersion, my thumb is now touching it. Ooh, the immersion, you know? But it's kind of weird. I don't know.
I liked old Phasmo better, I'm gonna tell you that now, just looking at this.
Yeah. I'm with you. I don't know. You know, and like I said, they are active. Maybe they will, like, I don't know, make those improvements that need to happen, but I'm just going to load in again because I feel like the light should not be doing that. Let me just close out here and let's see.
Okay.
Go back in the map. Maybe it's just random? I don't know. And I haven't actually touched all of the other gear yet, but I'm going to show you the camera thing. Okay, let's just go back in there. Like Tanglewood, I don't know about you, but I spent hundreds of hours just in that map alone. Like learning the game? That's where I lived. Freaking Tanglewood. So this time we're going to bring beefy camera.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's so big. Oh, I meant to change. The actual level 2 thermometer is even worse than what that was.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Like, look how small this EMF is. I don't know.
That's,
I'm not.
what? That's tiny.
It's so tiny now, right?
Yeah.
So, like, the camera seems good enough. It seems fine. Obviously, when you have it on the tripod, it's even smaller, but... So, yeah, this seems fine. Oh, and let me check the lights, actually. Okay, so it must have been that round, because it's not flickering now.
Oh, thank god. Oh, maybe because it was Raiju. That's why.
Ah, oh my god, I never even knew that would work. The lights flickering like that?
Well, now we know it's not a Raiju.
Cross that off our list. But look at the EMF reader. It's so fucking fucked up. Like, I can't even
I don't even
tell.
know what it says.
Right?
This looks terrible. I don't like this.
So, I don't know, like, if it's, like... Because I just left my settings the way they were and loaded it, right? So maybe there's something in the graphic settings I gotta change. I don't know. Hi, Ruben. Welcome in.
Hi, Ruby.
That's a little creepy. I do like the sound of that. Not this episode, but the last one. That was creepy as fuck. But yeah, so like this just looks bad.
Yeah, it does.
This one here, this is pretty normal. It's fine.
It's fine.
I don't know. That one, I don't really like that, the dots. I prefer the one that you throw on the ground. You know, the wavy one is not my jam.
You can stop the wavy one. It doesn't always have to move.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And it covers a wider area. I like those ones because, well, it covers a wider area.
Yeah, no, I get it. Functionally, it's way better. I just feel
God,
like...
your wrist looks like a fucking banana.
Like, I feel like this... Like, look at the size of it, right? I feel like it had a bigger POV. Like, a bigger, like...
Yeah. I don't like this at all. They need to go back.
They changed
I hope
the
they didn't.
interior. Yeah, they did.
I hope they didn't fuck with like the files. You know, they have those files backlogged, so they could just honestly just drag and drop those files, and we can have old Phasmo again.
Right.
Because this looks so terrible.
Like, I can't even read this audio device. I have no clue what the fuck's going on here. Oh. I think I'm getting a reading. Oh, I just touched the door. Oh no, I touched the door. Yeah, they did this. I think they redid this recently. Like maybe, I don't know, a couple months ago, maybe. I actually don't mind the map, per se. So let's get this bad boy out. Like that just
Yeah,
looks weird.
I don't mind the map at all, but everything else that came after looks fucking terrible.
Yeah. Like this is my go-to thing, and look what they've done to this thing. It's like, why? What? This? I used to.
Hi, Ruby.
It was like just, I don't know. Everything was so weird and misshapen.
Yeah, it does.
So, anyways, I don't know.
I don't like looking at your fucking toes, bro. Like that's weird. You look like you're extra tall too.
I don't know. Oh yeah, I was gonna show the camera jamming a door. Let's see if I can get that done. Oh, change your category? Yeah, you're right. I forgot. Thank you for the reminder. We can just do just chatting, honestly.
Yeah, true.
I'm not really playing the game. What was I gonna look at? Oh yeah, I want to see if I can jam the door with the camera.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Like I've seen them do it with the front door. But basically what you need to do is if I close this door. Why can I not close it? Oh. If I drop the camera like right here. So that actually moved. Okay, that's not too bad. I can kind of get through it. I'll find yet another doorway. And I just realized that I'm probably gonna die here, but let's see. So my question was like, can the ghost get you when the door is locked? You know?
Yeah, I think so.
It comes through walls, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think you can fit in that door, FLAUT.
No, I definitely could not. That's tiny. Tiny.
So yeah. Like I said, the camera now has this weird hitbox that makes this like a freaking troll heaven here. So yeah, I cannot get out the door unless I pick up the camera. See, it really wants to, but it won't let me. So anyways, yeah, so that definitely is a thing. I'm not sure what else there is to show you. So I don't know, like, if there's something in the options that's causing this. I have no clue. Because I left everything as it was before, right? Like my normal settings.
Yeah.
Like brightness, I don't think that's going to cause flickering. In fact, I had it up. Normally, I used to run it like much higher because I hate the dark. Oh, maybe it's TA. I don't know. I have no clue. I'm afraid to tinker with it, but I'll show you one more thing, which kind of made me laugh. The level 2 thermometer is pretty much useless. Let's see if I can make that happen here.
That's crazy though that we're even allowing that as an excuse. Remember, this update just launched and it's got bugs still. Like, you remember back in the day when updates didn't have all these fucky-wucky bugs and it was just playable the instant it fucking released? And now we're making fucking damn excuses for these lazy pieces of shit motherfuckers that don't either go back on their work and proofread, or they just want to push content and it's not quality.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they've been talking about this so-called, you know, player customization for like a good year or two, right? Like, it is not
Yeah.
anything they just dropped off out of nowhere. But it's not great. It is not. But like I said, I think for me the funniest part is watching all these like pro Phasmo players just crashing.
Yeah.
They just crash.
Yeah.
Like just mad, frustrated. Okay, so this thing is already fucking way smaller than I remember it. I don't know, like I've got enough footage on YouTube that I can go
That-
and see it.
I was gonna
but-
say that seems small.
So can you read that?
No.
So when I'm moving, it goes like blurry, which is kind of what I just noticed. I don't know if that's on purpose, immersion. I'm pretty sure I used to be able
If
to
that
walk
was
around.
immersion, then I feel fucking drunk.
I used to walk around with this thing, but I can't. I don't know. I can't tell. Like, this is really bad.
Yeah. There's no excuse for these type of updates to be pushed out. Like, this is kind of embarrassing to even know that I've recommended this game and this is how trashy this fucking update is.
Like, maybe there's something in a setting somewhere that.
Oh, that's interesting. Now you can prompt ask a question.
Oh yeah, that's been there. Because honestly, this is what I do now because I hated fighting with Mike for phone issues or whatever. So that's not necessarily new. It is. I think it's under.
Can you
audio?
still-
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, can you still do the old way?
You can. So if I switch over to system voice
Oh, I
or
see.
voice, or what was the other one? Text option. I can't remember what the difference is with system voice and voice. I think this is the normal way,
Mm-hmm.
and then this is just text.
Okay.
So they added
Interesting.
that, but I think it's on PC that they have actual voice. Like I don't even know.
Mhm.
Wait, I don't even think I have my mic set up properly. Yeah, it's got my wrong mic. Push to talk. I think the watch thing is kind of interesting,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know how to like get it up when I want to see it. Like it comes up when I'm holding things. See in the bottom left corner over here.
Yeah.
But apparently it's like it activates somehow, but I don't know how. But look how shitty this UV is. Like just like this is bad. Like I don't know. I seem to recall this being a lot better. I don't know. So
Yeah, this is weird.
feels
I don't like it.
Feels like I got a gun now. Oh, okay. The ghost is definitely.
It feels
here.
like 10 years ago when Phasma first came out, and you know, it should have looked like this.
Yeah, there's no way this is normal. Where when I move around, the temperature is just not.
Yeah, that's not normal at all.
Yeah. I can't even use this thing anymore. So, but I look good. I've got my Canadian tuxedo on, so you know that's great. When you play with other people, I do want to say that it's good to see a variety, I guess, as much as it's not really a big variety.
Mm-hmm.
It's still nice to see different characters in the game when you're playing with other people.
Yeah.
But I think overall, like, I don't know, they've got a long way to go here.
Oh yeah. It's a terrible looking time, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And I think, you know, I was on that boat ride with everybody else excited for the update, and now it just is not that exciting.
And like I said, maybe there's something that I have in my settings that is completely causing issues. But I've seen other players, like I've been watching their streams as well. So I know the jank is there, like with the camera for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have thought to do that. Let's jam the camera to lock your buddy in the bathroom. I would have never have thought to do that.
Right.
But I don't know, maybe there's something in, because normally I run like full-blown brightness. That's the only thing that I just brought down. I thought it might make a difference, but maybe there's something in here. I don't know. These are all the settings I always run, so I never really paid much attention to it. But anyways, I thought this was gonna be enough to get me back in, to be honest. I thought it was gonna be, but I don't know.
I don't know. It looks like a deterrent more than anything.
Like, so yeah, now you can have 12 different looks versus, what do we have, 4? And you can have one haircut. Actually, wait, no, one, that's hair color, never mind. A little bit of jewelry and lots of rings. Apparently if I did the thing, I would have got the mask, which I didn't do. So, like, you know, maybe the unlockables might be interesting. Eventually, maybe? I don't know. But, yeah. So back to Dead by Daylight we go.
Yeah, DVD.
Oh my god, how do I even get out of here? I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
You
And I do
Alt
not...
F4 the game.
I should. I don't even like the diner. That one, I don't like that map. I like the idea of it, but I don't like actually finding the ghosts and solving the, you know, the figuring out the ghosts. I just, in that particular map, is not necessarily what I'm keen on doing. So I don't know, FLAUT, if you want to do anything, you let me know. I'm at my 2-hour marks. This is when I would normally take a break. If you want to do something offline, let me know. If you just want to, you know, bugger off, that's fine too. So you have to
I
tell
think
me.
because it is getting late for me, I think I will just go to bed.
Okay.
I feel like I'm mediocre company at best right now.
I mean, those are your feelings, but I want you to know that that's never how I feel.
Well,
Okay?
thank you.
Okay. So I will say goodnight to you, FLAUT. Always, always a pleasure. And this just means we have to reschedule. Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's not a problem. You know? Not a problem.
Well, I
FLAUT,
appreciate that.
of course. And I appreciate you, FLAUT, okay? Reach out if you need anything. And I mean anything. I will say goodnight to you. And I think I'm going to sign off as well. Because, yeah, maybe I'll go watch some TV or something. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what I've been doing? I've been listening to the Expanse audiobooks and then watching the show. And then watch the show. Listen to the book, watch the show. So I'm back. I'm in season 1, episode 3, I think. Yeah. Remember the cant?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Fun times. So listen, FLAUT, please take extra care of yourself, okay?
Will do.
And stay in touch.
Thank you. You have a good night.
Okay, good night, FLAUT.
Night, though.
Bye-bye. Bye. All right. Yeah, that's going to do it for tonight. I told you folks earlier that I'm really worried about my computer, like the power going on it, and then I'm really, you know, kind of a little apprehensive about getting too deep on anything right now. But listen, like, life happens, right? And it's way more important to walk away from a situation than force yourself to do something you're not 100% comfortable with. And yes, life is really, you know, involves us challenging ourselves and all that. But sometimes it's just perfectly fine to just let go, you know? Come back to fight the fight the next day. So yeah, that's the way I feel right now. I know that FLAUT's dealing with some things right now, and I don't want to push her. I don't want to, you know, I wouldn't want her to push me, and I don't want to push her, so. Yeah, everyone take the cares. Looks like Abby is playing the Fortnite, and Abby was in here earlier, so she was admiring my
Hello there.
my new outfit. So, oh my goodness, Olive, hi. Are you Fortniting right now, Olive? I can't quite see who's in that game with Abby. Welcome in, Olive. How are you? Not at the moment. That sounds like a call me later situation. I can't tell with the mode she's in who's actually in here, but... How are you doing tonight, Olive? How are you? Welcome in. Bum, 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 bum. $50 peaches, wow. How is everything? Everything is okay, I think. I mean, you know, life is life. I explained a lot at the very beginning of the stream about how I've got some things going on and bought a bunch of fancy new clothing and interviews and all that kind of jazz, you know? I think I'll have a job probably in the next couple of weeks, maybe. Not that I want it, but I have to. I can't stay at home in my pajamas for the next 10 years, you know? Like 20 years. Next 30 years, I want to be in my PJs. I don't want to work anymore. So anyways, yeah. FLAUT had a bit of an issue that she had to go and kind of take care of. So I've basically just been chit-chatting all night. I just finished showing off the Phasmo update, and it is not great. Oh well, what are you gonna do? So I'm actually literally just gonna drop off and just either watch TV or play Warframe, or I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I did actually crack open my, I don't know if I told you this, Olive, but I got a can of taro bubble tea. Like literally a can. And the expiration date on it was December 2027. I'm not sure the last time you had boba that had an expiration date out that far. But it basically tastes like chemicals. Not a great... but, you know, whatever. It's different. Gotta get your boba in a can. That's the new thing. So yeah, I think what we'll do... Hang on, you cut off there? I did? What did you say? I have taro boba tea in a can. The expiration date on the can is 2027. Have you ever had boba that expires 2 years ahead? I was saying earlier, it tastes okay, but it smells like wet socks. So, I don't know. Definitely nowhere near what you would get fresh at a boba cafe, that's for sure. Ew, a little bit. It's a wee bit ew. But I wanted to try it, you know? It's definitely a lot cheaper than getting a fresh boba, but it's not worth it. Nah. I meant to tell you that I actually installed a certain Deadly Premonition game. Forgot to mention it. I'm kind of coming out of some heavy IRL stuff, so I'm gonna look to kind of pivot into, you know, some other things in the month of May. Yeah, I didn't. Oh. Surprise! It's been a year, Olive. It has been a year. It's been a year since I played Deadly Premonition. So that means that I have to play the second one, right? I'm sure it won't be punishing at all. I'm already like dreading my decisions in life, but you know, what are you gonna do, right? Life is too short. So listen, if you folks are looking to find me, I will be in the Discord. I'm gonna head over, send the Twitch people over to say hello to Abby. When you do, I need to send you a clip that I have been dying to show you for months. Ah, how exciting. That is very exciting. Wait, is that the right? Weird, okay. Bum bum ba bum bum. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and we'll raid over to Abby. And I will see you all soon. It's Mother's Day this weekend, so I'm not sure what I'm doing Sunday, but Friday and Saturday. And by the way, all of you and I need to figure out when we're gonna play Dark Parables, right? Because I was not ready for that. I guess that's the nicest way of saying that Sunday I was an absolute mess, but yeah, we need to reschedule Dark Parables 3 as well. Okay, let's head over and say hello to the lovely Abby. Thank you all for being here tonight. I know we basically spent most of the night just chatting, but I think sometimes you need to do that, right? You guys and gals out there, you need to know that I'm a real person, right? I have real things going on in life. And FLAUT's a real person. She has real things going on in life. And Abby and Olive and everybody, we are real people. You know, and that means that we have to recognize that. So let's go say hello to Abby. Good night, everyone. I'll see you soon.